Hello everyone. Today we will go over transformations. What is a transformation? Transformation is something where one image is being transformed into a new figure. A figure that has been transformed is called a pre-image, and the resultant figure is called the post-image or simply as an image. There are four types of transformations, namely translation, reflection, rotation, and dilation. Translation, reflection, and rotation, these three are rigid motion and they are also called isometry. What is a rigid motion? Rigid motion, as I said, it is also called isometry. In rigid motion, angles and the lengths are preserved. Shapes are congruent. They are one and the same thing, but they are moved from one place to the another. On the other hand, the fourth type of translation, which is called dilation, it is a non-rigid motion. In a non-rigid motion, only angles are preserved. It changes the size of a pre-image. The shapes are only similar. They are not congruent. They are only similar. To understand translation, which is one form of transformation, let's understand what are vectors. Vectors is a quantity that has both direction and magnitude. Magnitude or a size. Direction means in which direction it is going. It is going up, going down, sideways, in which direction. And what is the size? How many units up, how many units down? Vector has two components, horizontal and the vertical. So horizontal on the coordinate plane, the x-axis, vertical means the y-axis. To write the vector, we use the symbol like this. This is the symbol of vector. If you see this example, the direction from P, it is going up. There is an arrow here. That is the direction of my vector. So I will write vector PQ, and you can see the half arrow is above Q because the direction is towards Q. How many units? Horizontally, it has 5 units and vertically 3 units up. If you can remember, on the coordinate plane, if we go on the right hand side of the numbered line, we are going towards the positive on the x. If we go on the left hand side, we are going towards negative. So in this case, P is moving towards 5 units to the right. So 5 is positive. To write this horizontal and vertical component, we again use the symbol which looks like something like this. Okay, let's try one more question. Name the vector and write its component form. What is the name of the vector? That means in which direction it is going up. Vector PQ, because it is going towards Q. Now, what is the horizontal component? It is going towards left. How many units? 1, 2, 3, and 4 units to the left, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 units up. So 5 up, and because it is going to the left, it will be negative 4. And if I have to write down in the notation form, it will be negative 4 and 5. So this movement on the x-axis right or left, on the y-axis up and down, it is very, very helpful to understand the first transformation, which is called translation. Okay, translation, how to understand it better. Translation is nothing but when we slide one object, we slide from one direction to the other. right or left, up or down. That is called translation. To make that happen, we add or subtract from the x or the y coordinate. So the coordinate plane rule for translation is if the coordinates are x and y based on what is being asked, we can add or subtract the x coordinate, and same way add or subtract the y coordinate. So in this case, they are represented as the horizontal and the vertical shift. Now the second in the line is the reflection. Reflection is just like when we flip. So either we can have x axis as the mirror and we are flipping one object on the another side, right? This mirror, this line is called line of reflection. So pre-image, which is in blue right here, is reflected into green image, and the line is called line of reflection. There are certain rules when we have to go for reflection. Reflection either happen over the x-axis, that is the horizontal line, over the y-axis, that is my vertical line, when the line is y is equal to x. So when y is equal to x, the graph will be a positive slope, right? And through the origin. When it happens through the origin, then the rules are these. When we are talking about reflection, there are two other things that we need to talk about. One is called glide reflection. Glide reflection, it means translation followed by a reflection. So let's say our pre-image is AB. First, we will go for translation. And once the translation is done, this will be our new image. And this new image will go for reflection. And finally, we will get our post image. Step by step. Another important thing that I would like to discuss for reflection is line of symmetry. A figure in the plane has line of symmetry when the figures can be mapped onto itself by a reflection in a line. In this case, what is a reflection? Line of reflection. This line is a line of reflection. If this is the line of reflection, right hand side is mapped exactly into the left hand side. So this line of reflection is working as a line of symmetry. This line of reflection is a line of symmetry. Different images can have a different lines of symmetry. Third form of transformation is rotation. Rotation, when we move around any image along the center of rotation. Understand it in the way of a fidget spinners. When you spin that fidget spinner, it rotates. It rotates from the center of rotation. The same thing is with the rotation. Fidget spinner is a perfect idea to understand rotation. So in fidget spinner, what happens? It is turn. We turn. We turn an object, right? So turning of the object means rotation. So in this case, the pre-image is the blue image and the final image or the post image is the green one. And this point is called center of rotation. We need a center along which it will be rotated. Unless and until it is specified rotation is always assumed as counterclockwise. We always take it as counterclockwise. So the rules for counterclockwise for 90 degree, 180 degree and 270 degree. Now one interesting thing is 90 degree counterclockwise is same as 270 degree clockwise. 180 degree counterclockwise is same as 180 degree clockwise, and 270 degree counterclockwise is same as 90 degree clockwise. And the coordinate plane rules, they are all right here. Another way of understanding rotation would be this chart. This will help you to understand on the coordinate plane. Every time an object is rotated 90 degree counterclockwise, X and Y, or in this case A and B, they switch places. They are switching. So switch A and B and change sign of x-axis. Again, when I will switch it again, move again 90 degree. Again A and B, they are flipped. So A and B switched. And X coordinate changes the sign. This will keep on continuing. So whatever way works for you, please go for it. Now the last one is called dilation. Dilation is enlargement or reduction. So when we are talking about a reduction of an image or enlargement, it is nothing but dilation. And another thing, we have discussed it earlier, dilation is non-rigid. Non-rigid motion, only angles are preserved. Another thing for dilation is, for dilation we consider scale factor. So scale factor is considered for dilation. So whenever an image is being dilated, we multiply the pre-image with the scale factor. In this particular case, we are considering C as the scale factor. In many books and many online examples, you will find K as considered as the scale factor. So the basic idea is the scale factor. It can be represented either with C or with K. So we multiply the pre-image with the scale factor. Multiply pre-image with scale factor. That is the basic idea of the 4 forms of transformation. I hope it will help.